got some revealed yesterday of some upcoming Transformers Studio Series Deluxe figures. Some that were kind of, I think, were hinted at like a week or so ago in some listings that were found online. But we got some official reveals of these upcoming deluxe figures. First up, we've got a repaint of the Crowbar mold. I think it's Crowbar. Yeah, Crowbar. And basically, it's basically the same figure except like the dreads, the hands, and like he's like little weapon things he comes with are painted like this kind of mustardish yellow. But if you look at the official images that we got of the figures from Hasbro, their official images have him with kind of, I guess, more, it looks more like a dull gold kind of color, and apparently it's called Crankcase. And to me, it doesn't look like Crankcase. Like, it would have been better if you give him a different head sculpt, like this one we got from the Dark of the Moon movie a few years ago, where he kind of had like those kind of like horn things on his head. And this is basically like a straight up repaint of Crowbar. It would have been nice if they give him like the head sculpt that the Berserker character had, because that's basically what Crankcase's head was, if I remember correctly now. Yeah, just basically a straight up repaint of that same figure. Next, we got another repaint, and it is of the, I think it was like the 60s or 70s Camaro Bumblebee. And this is basically a more movie accurate color scheme of that original Camaro mold that Bumblebee had in the beginning of the film. It's just basically some color accurate, paint accurate bits, like the rust on the near the wheels and on top of the hood. It's basically just more of an accurate color scheme. So yeah, it's basically a more accurate repaint of that original mold. And also, I also want to talk about on this mold is that with the reveal of this like exclusive like box set where you get this Bumblebee with not the color accurate one, but a Bumblebee version of this. A version of this Bumblebee mold. It comes with a Charlie figure from the Bumblebee movie, and it comes with some add-on bits to make him like, so you can customize his vehicle mode, like with spoilers or the hot rod engine on top of the I think it's like the bonnet of the car. So yeah, that looks really cool. I'm hoping they kind of do with the Bumblebee movie figures. They might do some more of those kind of customizable figures. You get to beat some parts to customize your vehicle modes or whatnot. But as far as we know, it's just that Bumblebee figure that's getting those parts. But yeah, so moving on, we have next is Barricade, a deluxe Barricade for the Studio Series line. He appears to be taking some design cues from the recent movie Masterpiece figure which came out, which looks amazing. I'm definitely hoping to get that, as well as the Optimus and Bumblebee figures. I'm definitely hoping to get that. But yeah, this Studio Series version seems to be taking some cues from that. But I think also maybe some cues from that Dark of the Moon Deluxe figure as well. In terms of like the hands. But yeah, I'm actually pretty pleased with how this version of Barricade looks. Yeah, I'm still not sure if I'm gonna pick him up or not, because I love the Masterpiece version, and I'm just honestly torn whether to get the Masterpiece over the Studio Series or get them both. I honestly don't know yet. But yeah, I gotta say, he does look cool. It really looks cool, like with and you can definitely tell he's definitely taken some hints from the Masterpiece figure. And just looking at the arms in general. Next we have one that was kind of, I think it was mentioned in listing like a week ago or so, which is Sideswipe, and it's I'm honestly blown away by this Sideswipe. It's based off his Dark to the Moon version, we didn't have the roof for the car. It was basically he transformed it into a convertible. So yeah, you've got the in the images in his vehicle mode he's got the seats, so some nice detail there. And also in the images from that were taken, that non-official images that were taken, his chest bits, which become like the rear of the car, seem to be moved like they do in the movie, which I think just adds a little bit more detail to the character and makes him feel kind of more organic. Like if you remember the War for Cybertron, Fall Cybertron games, when you were playing as the characters, you could see bits moving on them that would constantly move, and it just made them feel a bit more organic. So yeah, I just love the design, and he's actually got his proper accurate blades, which would seem to be part of the blade form like the side of the car, and the rest of it just kind of is hidden underneath the car. But they've got that kind of more angular, kind of triangular kind of look to them. And now I think this figure also comes with some blasters. So if you didn't get any of the previous Sideswipe figures, either the one with the blades or the one with the guns, you have a chance to pick up this one, which combines swords and gun features into one figure. So yeah, I'm honestly just blown away because it looks absolutely amazing. Definitely must have for me. Just amazing. I think finally, is this finally, yeah? Finally, we have World War II Bumblebee, which appeared in the last night film, I'll be in a flashback or so. Yeah. Vehicle mode looks nice. My only real complaint about the vehicle mode is that what appears to form the chest of the robot figure kind of hangs out down below a little bit too much in the front. So I'm a little bit disappointed by that. And he also comes with like a Gatling gun blaster sort of thing. He also comes with his hammer, which appeared in the film as well. One thing, what's cool about this figure is that the hammer actually kind of combines on the figure itself. Kind of the hammer bit itself kind of hides in the vehicle itself, and what would be the staff of the hammer kind of sticks out and forms like a gun, which I think looks really good. And like his handheld Gatling gun attaches to the top like a turret. Now, I haven't seen the last night film myself because I honestly haven't gotten a chance to watch it. But I don't believe this vehicle mode is accurate to what he transforms into the film in that kind of flashback sequence. Maybe they chose to kind of slightly tweak it and make it a little bit more sense to it in terms of the robot mode. I don't know. I don't know what their thought process was there. I still think it looks good. I just don't think it's accurate to the film. All I know about the vehicle was that what I've been shown in like trailers and clips. Like I haven't watched the film at all, so I don't know. The robot mode actually looks pretty nice. My only real complaint is if you look at the back of the figure, he's got this massive backpack that just kind of hangs off there. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. It could just be the non-official images here, which make it just look a lot clunkier than it is. I might be wrong. I honestly don't know. We honestly have to see when we get some reviews of the figure whenever it comes out. But yeah, this version of Bumblebee, I'm honestly torn on. Like it looks good from the front. It's just the back I'm not sure about because it looks a bit too clunky for me. But besides kind of my nitpicks at the figure, the color scheme looks amazing. I love that he comes with a hammer, and I know this is a really requested kind of figure from Bumblebee since the film came out. Um, like it's a really cool design. I gotta say. I just think they could have maybe improved on some bits. From what I can see of the images, I could be wrong. This could just be some early mock-ups of the figure. Maybe not might not get the proper images of it until maybe a while later. I don't know. Um, but yeah, that appears to be all of the Studio Series line so far. Um, I think we're getting some more figure reveals for the War for Cybertron Siege line soon as well, and if hopefully we get some more Studio Series reveals with like Voyager characters, because one Voyager character I really want to get is Bone Crusher, because Bone Crusher was one of my favorite Decepticons from the first film, and I feel like he was kind of given the middle finger in terms of toy line. Like I think the only figures we really got were like the Deluxe figure from the first film, which was later repainted in this like jungle deco version. I mean, maybe you got some Legends figures as well. I honestly don't know. Um, but yeah, I definitely like to see a Voyager Studio Series version of Bone Crusher, and also I'd love to get a Voyager Studio Series version of Sentinel Prime as well. I used to love that design for Sentinel Prime. I didn't like the way the character was written in the film. Personally, from my point of view, but I love the design. I would love to see like a Studio Series version of that. Cause like, only versions we got were one Voyager version from Dark and Moon film toy line, and also the Leader version. I never got the Voyager version because I just didn't like it. The Leader version I have, but it's just so unstable. Like it just barely stands, and to get it to stand properly, you kind of have to like, lean it forward, and it just looks awkward. Because the way the legs are designed and how they transform, it just looks awkward. So I'm hoping we get some more Studio Series reveals with hopefully Bone Crusher and hopefully Sentinel Prime. And like they're my two most requested like figures in terms of the Voyager section of the Studio Series line. So yeah, I think that's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Let me know your own thoughts on these reveals for the figures, whether you'll be picking them up or not. Thanks for watching.